What's up? I'm Ashley, and by the end of the video, we'll prove that Helly R is really Helena undercover. And to prove it, we'll go over all the evidence from season 2, episode 1. And whether you agree with me or not, let me know in the comments. And also, if you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. And with that being said, let's get into it. The proof starts when Helly, Dylan, and Irving come out the elevator. Everyone except Helly comes out the elevator the same way they ended in the season 1 finale. When we first see Irv leaving the elevator, he's pounding on the elevator and yelling Bert's name, just like he was banging on Bert's door in the finale. When Mark wakes up, it looks like he just got done screaming, as if he was saying she's alive to Devin. And when Dylan comes out, he just comes out looking confused, which is expected because he wants to know what happened. Did it work? Because he was holding it down back there with the levers. And then it was him remembering Milchek tackled him and cut up his best belt. But when Helly comes out, why is she running? Because the last time we saw her, she was tackled to the ground. Shouldn't she come out the elevator on the floor, or at least swinging? Because who you think you are tackling me? It's also the way she hugs Mark. She looks hesitant and almost like she doesn't know who that man is. Look at her face, a mix between terrified and, ugh, get off me. And it's something about her asking him, did you wake up, that just don't sit right with me.
Did you wake up?
I feel like, did it work? Would be more appropriate. Helly's facial expressions seemed a bit off and a little suspicious as well. They're very subtle, but you have to catch them at the right moment. Like during this conversation between Helly, Mark, and Dylan. When Mark tells them he thinks Milchek wanted to fire him, and Dylan asks why, her expression was similar to something like, yeah, why? So she can go back and tell.
Fire me, I think. Why? Well,
You didn't peep it, I peeped it. This Helly is nosy. The Helly we know is courageous and a fighter. Literally and figuratively. She's taking things into her own hands and not taking somebody's word for it. This Helly right here, we don't recognize her. She's more stiff and more calm and just going with the flow. Our Helly never went with the flow. Helly R never believed what anyone at Lumen said. So it's really odd to me how she keeps bringing up how there's no cameras and that there's no one recording them or watching them because they said so.
I mean, what if they're listening, Dylan? Wait, what happened to the security camera?
Oh, how convenient, Helena. Since she knows they're afraid of being spied on, what a perfect time to say, where'd the camera go? You ain't slick. And she did it again when they were in the break room when they got done watching that video, when she was trying to find out the tea and what everybody experienced.
He said there were no microphones in here.
When Mark gets done describing what his Audi experienced and now it's Helly's turn, she wanna lie. She told everybody she woke up in a boring apartment in a Save the Gorillas t-shirt and sweatpants, watching a nature show on TV, and found a gardener, and that the gardener's brother was a cop, and the gardener was going to tell his brother everything. She said, I tried, I'm sorry, I tried. The real Helly don't talk like that. But Irv caught her in her lie. He said, a night gardener? And that's probably one reason why he didn't want to tell the group what happens with his Audi. But something else that I caught after Irv called her out about him being a night gardener, she says maybe he has another job during the day. Why even say that? That just don't make no sense. That don't even got nothing to do with anything. But this could be Helena's privilege showing. The way she describes waking up in a boring apartment as if you don't want this life, when really everyone wants a roof over their head, no matter how boring it may be. It makes me think she's trying to describe something opposite of her life to seem more relatable. And the fact that she said a Save the Gorilla shirt out of everything else just tries to come off as more, woe is me. Look at me, I'm just like y'all, but really, no, I'm not. And a night gardener? Girl, please, get out my face with that. I think after watching the video Milchek played for them in the break room of her and Mark kissing is when she started to play up her feelings for Mark. Because she don't really got none. It's not her. She didn't even want to hug him when she came out the elevator. She was shocked. But ever since that video, she's been smiling all up in his face. And the real Helly don't be smiling like that at work. It ain't nothing to smile about. She want to go, but we seen her smiling a lot and making little smirks. Girl, what's going on? When she asked Mark, did he and Miss Casey look happy in the wedding photo, seems like something the real Helly wouldn't even want to know. The real Helly would want to know more about Rickon and Miss Cobell. And if she did ask anything about Miss Casey slash Gemma, it would be something like, where'd you find the photo at? Did you let your sister or Rickon know that your wife is still alive? Something like that, not did you look happy in the wedding photo. I think she was trying to act like she cared more than she did, because after watching that video of them kissing, she probably thinks the relationship is more than what it is. Also, when Helly started talking about how innies and outies are not the same, it reminded me of the time she told Helly R, her innie, I am a person, you are not.
We're not the same, actually. Us and the outies, we're not. And speaking for myself, I don't think we owe them shit.
I am a person, you are not.
Don't it give the same vibes? Talking about your outie bought the ring. Girl, shut up. And it's just something about her eyes when she tells Mark she'll help him find Miss Casey that just don't sit right with me. Because when you lie, you tend to look down. And that's just what she's doing.
Uh-huh.
And one of the biggest clues is when she couldn't find where the computer switch was. How you not know where that's at, girl? I think they were trying to make it obvious for us because they show Milchek turning on his switch, then we go right to her not being able to find hers. And pay attention to how she's looking at the computer after she turns it on. Like, what's this? And this could be a stretch. Y'all probably think this whole thing is stretch. When Milchek makes a comment about buying them a drink, the camera goes to Helly and she looks up at him, maybe insinuating that these two could be friends in the real world.
Even buy you a drink at a bistro one day.
Bistro seems a little too specific for me. And lastly, before the credits roll, Helena's computer screen flashes to Santa Mira, which is a fictional town in the movie Invasion of the Body Snatchers, where humans are replaced with exact replicas of themselves. This could be hinting to the whole clone theory, and that not really being Helly R. It's Helena. So, with that being said, do you believe this is really Helly R or is it Helena? I laid the facts out, but y'all let me know down in the comments so we can talk about it. And if you haven't already and want to see more videos like this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one.